That was a lot to get the camera focused. I'm not used to this. I'm used to being able to see what I'm looking at. We're not fancy with monitors yet. So, been talking about random shit. Feeling a little depressed lately, mostly just because I'm working at a coffee shop again. Little cafe. It's just one of those things, it gets to you, you know what I mean? Like when you're doing something you don't like, you know? And you're just doing it to make money to do the thing that you do like. It sucks being your own investor, so I don't know. I'm like all like depressed now. Like bringing this shit up, it really does like get to me, and it sucks. I don't know, there's like a lot to be grateful for. Like I've definitely like been learning a lot, and like getting to hang out with the people that I meet there like is really cool, and like it's definitely inspiration for lyrics and blah blah blah. And like, let's be honest, like I am working the best cafe job there is. It's like they don't fuck with me. They don't, you know what I mean? They let me do whatever I fucking want. Like, if there's nothing to do, they don't trip. Like, they really don't. Even, I mean, like, even if there is something to do, they'll be like, okay, well, like, get a coffee, like, chill, like, we'll get to that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a really cool environment, so I really shouldn't complain, but it's like one of those things where it's like, even the best poison still is gonna fucking poison you, you know what I mean? Even like the most beautiful tasting alcohol. Which, by the way, did you know that there's jalapeno fucking vodka, dude? Fucking get out of here. Talk about the best tasting fucking poison. It's just, I don't know. I've just been feeling like I could tell that like my creativity is like really fucking crazy right now. It sucks because like literally like a week ago I was like so ready to write, like so like you know, like blue balls to the max, dog. Like my ovarian balls were fucking, like I was so ready. And then it's just, you know, life happens and then you're not ready anymore. It's just how it goes. It's just super annoying, and like I'm just like, I just hate that like you can't just turn on a switch when it comes to creativity. Like I'm so used to doing that at work, you know, like at like shitty jobs that you hate, you're just like the whole thing is something you don't want to do, you know what I mean? Like you do shit that you don't like all the time. Like just with creativity it's not like that. You can't just force yourself to mop the floor even though you're exhausted and you don't want to. Can't do that. You just wait till you just feel it again, you know? I have like so many lyrics to use, and I'm like really excited, and like I just want to write a billion songs. And I'm glad we finally did that patron thing, the proposal little EP thing we did. That was really cool. I was really happy about that. But I mean, I don't know, I did some shirt designs, like I did some collage CDs. I just feel really like, you know, try to think like if my life was like my own and I could just do whatever I wanted, you know what I mean? Like what would I do right now? You know what I mean?
So
like
you do a Scrams EP. You could just do drum machine.
Just do a drum machine EP.
Like make some drum machine.
Just make some songs.
Do acoustic guitar and distort that, and then do actual screams.
I know, I miss actually like fucking just making shitty Advina songs sometimes. You know what I really miss though? I miss actually being fucking used to playing guitar. Dude, not being used to it, coming back is the worst shit ever. Cause like your brain's like, you just strum and you're good, and your fingers are like, ow. You know? It's like so annoying. I also like, when I was like writing on guitar, I noticed I got bored like pretty quickly, like just cause the way that I wrote, like, and, like, played guitar, I refused to learn any chords. I remember, not any chords. Basically, the way that I taught myself guitar was I was like, okay, if I learn, like, 1 or 2 chords, I will understand the idea of what a chord looks like, and then I'll be able to make up my own shit, right? So, that's what I did. I learned, like, I don't remember what they were called. It might have been, like, B or in something, but I have no idea. But, yeah, I just learned some pattern, like the way that it looked on the frets, and you just hold it, and then there it was, you know? And then I basically made up everything after that. Like, I didn't watch any tutorials or anything. I was just like, okay, touch this. Does it sound good when I hit it? No? Okay, next. So, like, I made up some weird shit, and, like, I remember when I finally started, like, hanging out with people who play guitar, they'd be like, oh, you're just making that note, but, like, with the weirdest fucking chord I've ever seen. It's just funny, like, I was just doing weird shit, making sometimes normal sounds. There was some cool ones, though, but yeah, you just, you know, with that method, I got bored pretty quickly, because then it got to a point where I did just like, okay, just learn some chords again, and I just kind of just didn't want to, especially with the fucking, when you have like an entire, like you could just basically like write a rhythm with like notes and then just fill in the notes with any fucking instrumentation. It's like, why would you bother? I don't know. Also, I always liked piano better, because I love like legato notes. Love that shit, you know? Like, there's, like, for me, you know, it's fucked up, is for me, writing, I wrote, like, at that time in my life, I really did write just, like, as if it was a diary. So, like, every song, for the most part, was, like, this legato, emotional, like, diary entry. And I loved doing it, and I loved listening to my own shit, but, like, I really don't like that kind of music, so it's kind of fucked up. It's like, I feel like at a certain point, at the height of the shit, for me, like, my personal shit, like, I started to finally be like, okay, like, I'm gonna write some, like, more poppin', like, more dancey shit, like, more upbeat, less, like, just legato forever. You know. Because I was doing, like, you know, 4/4, like 2-minute long verse, a hook, and then a fucking 3-minute long verse, and that was the song. Like, that was what I was doing for a while, and it was hella funny. Then I started really getting into hooks, and, like, I would always have verses as well, and then it got more and more, like, I was, like, doing, like, cool shit, and yeah, it just, yeah, basically I cut myself off before I really, like, got good at doing that. So then if I came back right now, it would just be, like, starting from the beginning. Call me a bitch, dude, that I don't want to do that, you know? Another thing, too, is, like, I'm spoiled because I have somebody, like, I'm married to somebody who not only is an awesome songwriter, great, like, recording and producer and blah, blah, blah. Like, all those things, right? But, like, on top of that, like, I could just be like, hey, make me a song, you know? It's like, dude. It's like the melodies that this bitch puts together is crazy. Always so beautiful, you know? I mean, for me, Bleach Milk was, like, so much, like, Dragon Susie, too. Like, just... You know, there's been a lot of really great moments with the melodies, and it's like, I feel like if I wrote, it would just be like, it would be like, you know, like on the way to what Jamie would do. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, rather just have Jamie do it. Focus on something else. But really, it's just me being like, why bother? I don't know. I'm okay with it though, because like I still do write melodies and like rhythms, and you know what I mean. Like I always was better at writing parts than actual songs, because I just never, like, think about this, like Jamie started doing music at like basically 10 years old. Like before that definitely, and like after that definitely, but like how long, dude? You know, like about 20 years, dude. I've only been doing music solid, like I was dedicated to doing music full time all the time, like by myself for like 2 or 3 years, and then with Jamie for 4. So it's like, you know what I mean? And ever since me and Jamie got back together, it's like, I'll admit it, like I was like, why would I like spend so much time writing a song by myself? It's like we were together, we're together 24/7. Like if I'm not with Jamie, I'm working. So it's like, you know, so my quality hasn't like increased in that time. So I just have to be going backwards. And for what? For the few times that Jamie's not around, just write a part, dude. You know what I mean? Like I'll write parts sometimes at work. I'll just hear shit in my head and I'll be like, oh, okay. And then I'll just do a voice memo and then it becomes a song. Like, why like, you fucking, you know what I mean? That's the thing that I think maybe people don't know about us. It must be obvious because of the way that we are, but like, it's like, there's always something happening. Like, even when I'm just sitting here, like, and I'm kind of bored, like, Jamie's back there editing season 5. Like, and just finished re-editing season 3. So, like, there's always some shit happening. I think the only problem that really happens is that, like, for me, I'm lately with the video editing, I'm just like, obviously I'm not gonna be like fucking fully invested in that shit. Like, I just can't, because like it's gonna be mostly me just staring and watching, and then there's nobody to like make sure that the shit's okay at the end, because then my brain is compromised too. So I'm just like, so I'm just sitting here and I'm like, okay, like what can I do, right? Could write more lyrics. It's just, it does get to that point. I wrote so many lyrics, dude. Like there's an insane amount of lyrics that I have. It's like at that point where it's like to write more, it's like not inspiring, because it's like you feel like emotionally like it's not gonna get used, even if you know for sure. Like I know for a fact it's all gonna get used. Anything I want to get used is gonna get used. I know that here, but like here, you know what I mean? Should probably restart the clip.